Hi! So, how do we get out of comparison thinking? What do we do when we feel like others are ahead of us and we're behind? We all suffer from this at times. We all fall into this trap, and it's particularly can dominate the work area of life, although I think it penetrates all aspects of life probably equally. But we're talking about our work, we're talking about how we support ourselves financially, and I'm moving this because the sun is coming here. So in a world where we put so much value on the measurement of everything, so how much money do we make? And like the exact number quantifies our worth in some way, and measuring how many people are following us and how many people are on our list and how many people have you worked with and all this kind of stuff. That's in this realm of business. I think people can fall into pitfalls of comparison and where you should be. And there's a gazillion people telling you where you should be and what you should do and how you should feel about where you're at. I speak up a lot about that, about sales funnels and how they can help contribute. If there's any of this, contribute to this fear-based comparative thinking, right? That we're going to get left behind or be a loser or something. So, I believe that we also all really know the bullshit of it. I think when we really stop, when we pause, right away, we have to just start to develop the muscle of stopping, and going, this is leading me to nowhere. This is leading me to hell. I've been there. It's hell, right? You've been there. It's hell thinking that way. I'm sure whatever work you're doing, what you bring to that work, you're trying to lead people out of hell. So we got to lead first. We got to get ourselves the hell out of hell. So that's stopping and acknowledging what's going on. It's having compassion for ourselves, because we all grew up in a culture that taught a competitive worldview that we're separate from each other, that we're isolated entities, and that things are quantifiable and measurable and all this kind of stuff. And there's a whole other reality to life that is way more real, actually. That there's a reality that we're waking up to. And I think a lot of you are involved in work trying to bring more love to everything, to ourselves, to our work, to the people. That's at the heart, I feel, of what anybody trying to make a transformation in the world is happening. So, okay, we have to bring it to ourselves here when we start to think this way. And there's many roads we can do at that moment. We can stop, we can have an internal dialogue, we could, beat something to get out the feeling, call a friend, cry. But there has to be a realization that generally for me, underneath that kind of thinking, there's like this panic. And underneath that panic is a need that I have, that I feel like I won't get fulfilled. And so my mind races, out. My mind races and watches other people and how I think they're getting what I think I need. All this kind of stuff. Instead of really like facing, what is it that I'm needing? And I think when I do that I can generally fill that basic need almost right there. It's a need to be seen and loved. That's really at the heart of that. And we can give that to ourselves. And when we do, and start to kind of put out from that place, we also get it from external places as well. And coming from that place is all that's needed. It's of equal importance to anything that exists. It is the point of life to get into a place where we can see our own, we can see the reality of love that is there to be had in any and every moment. So those are my thoughts on that. I would love to hear what you have to share. I have a lot more. I feel like that I could think and tease out and articulate about this, but that's kind of a starter. I'd love to hear what you guys think about this topic and share it. It's an important thing to discuss. So I hope to hear what you have to